Here is the 2014 Dodge Ram 2500 heavy duty. This particular one is equipped with a 5.7 liter. That's the 350 for those of us who know English. You do have the option of upgrading to a 6.4. It's about $1,500 more. But with this particular one, you're getting 383 horsepower and 400 foot-pounds of torque. If you upgrade, you get 410 horses and 429 foot-pounds of torque. Because it's such a large commercial vehicle, there is no IIHS rating on the safety, but the same truck, kind of, the 1500, does have an overall structure and safety cage rating that's good, but the roof strength is marginal. That's never sounds good. There is no information for the front crash protection, but they do have that for the 1500. They do offer air suspension, even though it's not, again, in this particular model. The rear in this has a 5-link coil rear suspension. The front, a 3-link suspension. The air suspension, if it had it, would have 2 switches. You can do payload and trailer, and the air compressor and the tank are all molded into the frame. The frame is new for 2014. It's called a 50 KSI, has 8 cross members, and it's a hydroformed steel frame. This particular truck has a payload of 3,030, although I just got done loading about 4,300 pounds of sand in the back of it. Towing capacity 13,800. It has a 6-speed transmission, and it has a button for towing and hauling. That's got nothing to do with the airbag thing that I was talking about. You got your little trailer selector gizmo here. There's your tow haul button. Again, because they don't do a lot of the ratings for large trucks, commercial trucks, that they do for this. I've driven this truck 3 days on this setting, which was, normal. The first day or two I did drive it. Not to where I should be rating it. It's got 12 miles to the gallon. Great running truck. For a 350, you'd expect a lot more torque. This doesn't have it. The truck weighs over 6,000 pounds, so that may have something to do with it. Now, Chrysler has this thing called Uconnect, and of course you have your different inputs here, compass, all that good stuff. But if you're listening to your radio and you want to change your, let's get back there, you want to change your settings. To change your bass and your treble, you then have to hit the settings button, scroll down, hit the audio button, go to the equalizer, and then play with your buttons. You can't change the radio station. That's all it does. You then have to go back, close it out, and then change your radio station. And again, if you want to change your settings, you then have to go to settings, scroll back down here, scroll again, go to that. But let's close this out. And one of the other things it has is this Uconnect. And Uconnect is something that is kind of cool if you're trying to market a truck, not so cool if you're a consumer. It does things like allows you to access Yelp. You can do that from your phone. It allows you to remotely start your truck, flash your lights, hit your horn. If you buy the upgraded version, you can do that with this. The other thing is it is a Wi-Fi hotspot. Everybody who has a phone in this day and age has a Wi-Fi hotspot in their hand. So I don't see the point. You do have to pay a subscription fee for that, and it's more than what a lot of these lower end companies charge for unlimited cell phone service with internet service. The truck has been a lot of fun to drive for a 350. I like big motors, but I hate paying for the gas. This thing, it sucks. I almost pull at my heartstrings just leaving it idle sitting here. It does not have the movable flaps in the front that you can adjust your air input. It does have a raised hood, but it does not have the hood louvers, so this is a lower end model. It's been able to pull trees. That one's every bit of 20 foot long, 8 inches around. This one's probably 10 inches around, well it was, and about 20-25 foot long. Obviously not pulling any stumps out of the ground, but now this one is pretty cool because it's got the trailer hookups, and then it's got your both style trailer hookups, but it also has the brake booster that is built into the truck. Now Again, this one does not have the airbag suspension in it, but it still has the hydroformed frame with the 8 cross members, and that air compressor, the tank, and everything would be held inside that frame where it's so equipped. This truck is quite gaudy, and you certainly feel it when you're driving. The overall length of the truck is 237 inches long. The wheelbase itself is about 150. It's 79 inches wide and weighs about 6,400 pounds. You know it when you're driving it and you're turning it and you're trying to, there's no 3-point turns in this thing. But it certainly is, like I said, fun to drive. As far as the Hemi, I think that's just a marketing badge. I really didn't see anything that made me feel like I was driving something that was performing anything better than anyone else had. But there it is, your Ram 2500 with the 350. And thank you for checking my video out.